Explain the significance of a 95% confidence level. In 95% confidence level signifies that if the same population is sampled multiple times, approximately 95% of the confidence intervals generated from those samples would contain the true population parameter. It reflects a high level of certainty in the interval estimate, making it a common standard for statistical reliability in many fields. How does the sample size affect the width of a confidence interval? The width of a confidence interval is inversely proportional to the square root of the sample size. This means that as the sample size increases, the confidence interval becomes narrower, assuming the level of confidence and population variability remain constant. A larger sample size provides more information and thus a more precise estimate of the population parameter. Describe what a confidence interval represents in a study. A confidence interval in a study represents a range of values that are believed to encompass the true value of an unknown population parameter, like the mean or proportion, with a certain level of confidence, commonly 95% or 99%. It provides a measure of uncertainty around the estimate, giving a sense of the precision of the results derived from sample data. What is the difference between random sampling and random assignment? Random sampling and random assignment are both fundamental concepts in statistics but serve different purposes. Random sampling is used to select a representative subset of a population, ensuring that every individual has an equal chance of being included in the sample. This helps to generalize the findings from the sample to the population. Random assignment, on the other hand, is used in experimental designs to allocate participants to different groups, such as treatment and control groups. It helps in controlling for confounding variables, thus allowing for a causal relationship to be established between variables. How can oversampling be used to ensure representation in surveys? Oversampling involves intentionally sampling a larger number of respondents from a subpopulation that is underrepresented in the main population to ensure that the survey includes enough data from that group for reliable analysis and conclusions. This technique is useful for achieving a balanced representation of various groups in survey results, particularly when certain subpopulations are small relative to the main population but are of significant interest to the study.